Blessed Gift, Story 22, A Gentle Breeze by Susie Xiao. I was born in Penang in 1938. I was a middle child with an older sister and a younger brother. In 1941, the Second World War spilled over into Southeast Asia. In those wartime days, all the children did not have the opportunity to go to school. When the war ended, my parents brought my siblings and me to Singapore, where we resettled. I attended Chong Fu Primary School, where many students like me were overage. After finishing my primary school education, I enrolled with my classmates for the secondary section in CHIJ St. Nicholas Girls' School. In St. Nicholas, I had some good friends who were Catholics. Due to the fact that their mothers had died early, my friends had learned to make their own decisions early in life, including the decision to get baptized. I came from a Buddhist family, yet I followed my friends to Novena Church every Saturday for the Novena devotions. And on Sundays, I would attend Mass with them at the Church of St. Peter and Paul. When my parents were still around, I never ever expressed to them my desire to become a Catholic. Without even completing my education in St. Nicholas Girls' School, I went to Melbourne, Australia to study advertising art. Upon my graduation, I stayed to work in a related job. During my 6 years in Melbourne, I attended Mass on Sundays. When I returned to Singapore, I continued to pursue a career for advertising art and led a very busy life. Although my husband was not a Catholic, he was willing to join me and our 3 children to attend Sunday Masses together. When it was time for my daughter to enroll in kindergarten, St. Nicholas Girls' School was just preparing to open a pre-primary section. With the backing of the principal, Mrs. Wang Li Po Si, the school organized a design competition for the new school uniform for the pre-primary pupils and invited the first batch of parents to submit their entries. I did not expect my design to win the competition. To be able to use my God-given artistic talents to make a contribution to the school this way made me feel so gratified. Praise the Lord. With my daughter studying in St. Nicholas, I found myself back in the warm embrace of the school. I became one of the founding members of the St. Nicholas Alumni Association. The first president of our Alumni Association was Ina, the wife of Dr. Ao Jing Hock. When the Alumni Association formed a choir, I also became a member and remain one till today. Although I was so active in the various school activities as an alumni member as well as a parent, I do not know why I still had no desire then to be baptized. In 1995, my family was living in West Coast, so we attended Mass at the Church of the Holy Cross. One Sunday, the parish bulletin announced that the parish would be studying RCIA, classes in English and Mandarin, and I decided to sign up. However, it was not with the intention of getting baptized, but rather to find out more about the Catholic faith. At the time, the English RCIA class did not suit my schedule, and so I registered for the one in Mandarin. The teacher, Joseph Ho, taught clearly and convincingly, leading me to a deeper understanding of the Catholic faith. After attending these classes for a year, I decided to get baptized. Many people encounter numerous storms in their life and deeply feel God's love for them as they receive His blessing and protection through their difficulties. As for me, my life can be considered smooth sailing in all aspects of career, health, and family life. Now I'm already a grandmother of 7. After the death of my husband, I still enjoy a happy and healthy life. Every week, I join the alumni choir, play golf, play mahjong, do ballroom dancing, and do swimming. Occasionally, I ferry the grandchildren around. The Lord has always granted me a rich and vibrant life. My faith journey was so simple and natural. It was just like the prophet Elijah encounter with God in the cave. Then Elijah was told, "Go out and stand on the mountain in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by." Then a great and powerful wind tore the mountain apart and shattered the rock before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, there was an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake came a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire came the murmur of a gentle breeze. When Elijah heard this, he pulled his cloak over his face and went out and stood at the mouth of the cave. Then a voice said to him, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" I've never encountered God through being tossed about in the storm of life. Instead, I have come to know God through friendship, enjoying the love of God as a calm, gentle breeze. The philosopher Martin Buber once said, "All men have access to God, but each man has a different access." May you also be able to experience God in the gentle breeze, hear His voice, and be immersed in His love.